Given how unpredictable my mother could be, I should have known that not even death could keep our relationship from evolving. Not 5 minutes after she died, and as we were busily cleaning out her room for the next guest, I opened a drawer in her dresser. And there lay 2 notebooks. She'd been keeping a journal since 2004, when she was 80 years old, until her final entry shortly before her death at 97. I was dumbfounded. I thought I knew almost everything about her, and now, sheerly by chance, I'd found out a secret she'd kept from me for almost 20 years. You can trace the agonizingly slow progress of her Parkinson's and the long-term effects of a stroke she suffered in her mid-80s through the sad deterioration of her handwriting. My mother wrote such an elegant hand. Her Palmer method's shapely loops and whorls, degenerating by the end to a shaky, spiky scroll, like the barbed wire coils her father strung to fence in the cow, that, as a girl, she drove from home to pasture and back each morning and evening. Once we'd folded up a rented hospital bed for the medical supply company to collect, and hastily stuffed her clothes into 30-gallon black trash bags, I felt fidgety, unmoored. After months of small emergencies, there was nothing left for me to do. I went outside to be alone in her barren cement patio, choked back a sobbing fit, and stared stupidly at my left sneaker, which seemed about to come untied. Then I returned to stare into her drug drawer, her stash of Lasix, Cinemet, Lexapro, like exotic place names out of Milton's Paradise Lost. My mother, a legendary public high school English teacher, loved to recite poetry aloud. And I can almost hear her intone, from the destined walls of Cambaloo, seat of Cathayan Khan, to Paquin of Sanaan kings. The deep pleasure she took in the sound of words is something I learned from her and that we shared.
Well, boy, did we learn poetry. Whether we look or whether we listen, we hear life murmur or see it glisten. Every clod feels the stir of might from an instinct within that reaches and towers, and groping blindly above it for light, climbs to a soul in grass and flowers.
Good.
I guess when you're fed on things like that, it makes you love language.
I hope so.
And it was mainly because of her love of language, a love she imparted to me, that I became a writer. The journals I held, the sheer physicality of her muscles and fingers clutching a pen just a few days ago and tracing her words on the page, felt both spooky and miraculous, like the zombie quality of something living that's also dead. Writing was our bond. No matter how estranged we became, it always brought us if not together, as close as we could come.